Let's go through the refurb process. Tari, you want to go through this quickly? I'm going to just fix something on the camera. Okay, so the refurb process.
What are you going to fix? Okay. Okay. Typically, you start from, so it's called rip out. So what do you think? What do you think a rip out is? Provide, presume you buy. This is like a distressed property, you know, a house in bad condition, and you're going to do a refurbishment. So first thing your builder is going to do is a rip out. So what is a rip out? Rip walls, carpets, kitchen out. Yep. Anyone else? Plaster, wall. Okay. Yeah. Any more? Any more shouts?
So this is Taro's bag, by the way. Taro is the man who gets the refurb. He's a trained architect of many years, been basically overseeing all of our refurbs for
basically
a long time.
Yeah, rip out is remove everything within the house or within the property to be able to get work started. That's what you do. So, you know, typically, you know, builder brings a skip in, and then, you know, take everything.
Not in the house, literally. Obviously.
Yeah.
So
the skip or a skip on the street, okay, or garage or whatever. But yeah.
Just take the window out, skip in the front room.
Well, I'm actually a qualified architect, but I've never practiced. Put it this way. Yeah. So basically, yeah.
Way to deflame yourself there, well,
I mean, I can tell a story, but it's gonna take a long, so I won't do it. Yeah, I just had to do it. That's why I did it, but for my family business. So next step. Oh gosh, I missed it.
I'm so in the way. Yeah.
So first fix woodwork.
I'm gonna leave you to this. You crack on, mate. You nailed it.
That's fine, fine. So what do you think first fix woodwork is? What does that entail and involve? Stud walls, yes. What else? Wood frame being damaged, yep. Flooring, yes. Floors, yes. What else? Actually, you've done pretty well, actually. Yeah. Any woodwork, it's going to be hidden when the refurbishment is done. Okay, Shin, you said door. Do you see the door after refurbishment is finished? Joists, yes. Correct, Colin? You do, don't you? Door's gonna come a bit later. Later in the refurbishment stage. Next one is first fix electrics and water. So I think you can guess now what it is. What are they? Give us a shout. Boiler. Okay, pipes. Yes, that's a better answer.
Guys, remember, first fix is everything that is hidden.
Yeah.
Everything that you will not see when the refurbishment is complete.
Electric and water pipes. Yeah. I mean, electric cables. You mean? Yeah. Yeah. Wiring. That's right. Fuses. Yeah. It's kind of. Yeah. You mean consumer box? That could be a bit later on, but it can happen in this stage. Yeah. Again, Richard had just said to you. Anything happen in the first fix will be hidden once the refurbishment is finished. So yeah, basically, you know, the plumbing and wiring, that's the main thing. Yeah, that's correct. Next stage is DPC boarding and plastering. Does anyone know what DPC stands for? Damp course, yes. Well done, Tony. Yeah, it's okay. You missed P part, but damp proof course. So typically in Britain, where I'm from is completely different. You know, house is made of bricks, aren't they? And they brick you put bricks one after another to make house work. So they are sitting on the ground, and then bricks are just made of basically it's like a ceramic. It's clay, so it absorbs moisture from the ground. So if you leave it as they are, moisture keeps coming up from bricks, and that would penetrate the plaster, and you start seeing patching and stuff like that inside the house. So you need to stop that happening. So what typically they do is, molding is one of the problems rising damp causes. So they put seal. Sorry. Well, could happen. It can happen. Different kind of molds. I mean, sorry.
Having some contention here.
Yeah. So basically, you put seal within the brick layers of bricks, and then damp stop coming up. That's something you. And then lifespan of DPC is 20 to 30 years, depending on how you do it. But that's a typical one. So when you buy a distressed property, which was built roughly about 100 years ago, most of the Victorian houses, at some stage they did a DPC, but may have lost its lifespan already. So you may have to do that. So when that happens, what they do is they take all the plaster up to 1 meter high on the ground floor, and then do the damp-proof course, and then replaster it. That's the process they usually go through. And then sometimes instead of plastering, you put a board on it, and then you put a thin layer of plaster. So that's the next step. Usually it happens. Then second fix woodwork. So what do you think? Yeah, what does that involve? I think
so. If first fix is everything that is hidden.
Yeah, Shin said earlier, doors. You see doors, don't you? Once refurbishment is finished. Windows, yeah, if it's wooden, yeah, but mostly windows nowadays UPVC.
Yep.
Flooring, yeah, flooring, yeah.
Architrave kitchens.
Yeah.
Yep.
If it's what do you call it? Laminate flooring, yes, you do. Yeah, skirting, architrave.
Yep.
Skirting boards, yes, yeah. Things, anything made of wood, you see at the end. That's what happens at this stage. Yeah.
Yeah, window frames, yeah.
And the painting, decoration, basically. And the next is the second fix, electrics and water. And then you can probably easily guess, what this stage involves.
Okay, in terms of second fix water, what do you expect this is going to entail? Okay. Sockets and switches for electric? Yep.
Absolutely.
Sinks and toilets? Yep. Taps? Yes. Okay. Awesome. Good.
And finally, kitchens and bathrooms. Actually, there is one after, actually. And the carpet. Finish on the flooring usually comes at the very, very end, because you need to keep working with in and out of the house all the time, and your dirty shoes. Your shoes pick up loads of dust and stuff like that, and you don't want to work on the finishing products. So it makes sense to do the flooring at the very, very end of correct, and the end of the process. Yes, sorry, I forgot about that, Colin. You have got you guess the next one. Finally, this is the final one. Yeah, snagging. Does anyone know what snagging is? Apart from Colin?
Snagging is the builder's worst nightmare. They hate it.
Faults?
Correct.
Yeah. Cutting the ends of things. Great answer, Anna.
my mind went somewhere very different from that.
Yeah, picking any undone things. Yeah. Touch up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we typically run two runs of snagging. Typically, when you walk in, you pick up a big things, and then get builders fix it, and then again you go back and check it, and then you pick up small things. And if you do more than twice, your builder is going to be really, really peed off.
Two is enough. You should be able to pick everything up in two.
Yeah.
And there'll be one or two little things afterwards, but they're so small that if you didn't pick them up, it's not something you need to worry about.
Yeah.
Okay. Unless it's something major, just after the second one, you should be fine. You should have picked up everything.